Click.
Like, I'm fucking shaking right now, bro. I'm shopping and they just snuck behind me and they grabbed my shirt from the back, bro. Just as soon as they know you're black or something, they just grabbed it.
Ooh, hold on. This is a very controversial video, but I'm gonna try to be as authentically honest as possible as an American citizen itself. And we're gonna be talking about this situation with this woman at this moment in time. My name's AdonisCrashBoom. You guys are watching Adonis Live. And if you like this video before I said this right now, you already know you're a true legend, big fella. But if you haven't liked the video yet, come on, gang. Like, tap that like button, give the like. It's gonna take 2 seconds. And I'm very curious on what your thoughts and opinion is. No hate, no animosity. Let's drive right into this. Let's get started. Here we go.
Bro, let me tell you something. These people are not playing, yo. They're not even asking if you're a citizen. They're not asking if you had document. I'm in the African store. They broke in the people African store. They broke from the back door. I'm shopping and they just snuck behind me and they grabbed my shirt from the back, bro. They don't even care if you have documents. They're not even asking you if you're okay. They just, as soon as they know you're black or something, they just like literally grab me from the back. I turn around,
Hold on. As soon as they know that you're black, why are you putting everybody into the same situation that you're in? After 2 seconds, I can tell that you're not black. Like, you're not a black American. You are African. And you already said that you was in an African store. And I understand when people are gonna say, no, we're all this, and that's the problem. A lot of people like to run with this narrative and say that we're all this. Hold on. I'm gonna give my opinion at the end. Let's just keep going, because this is a pretty lengthy video. Here we go.
I was confused because it broke through the people back door. I was totally confused. They grabbed my hand for no reason. I'm a fucking citizen. They don't even care, bro. They just grabbed him. The guy came in. It's like, you're not supposed to be in the store. There's a private property. I had to take my hand out of him, and they came from the back door. They're not even going through the front. They broke in the people in the African store. They broke in the back door.
So you're African, and this is what I'm saying. Like, you put down and be like, oh, but what if no citizen would say that I'm a citizen? Like, no citizen of America would say, they don't even ask if I'm a citizen. No American citizen is gonna say that. Like, I don't know any American citizen. Like, even when we going through border patrol or stuff like that, we're like, bro, I don't have to say anything. I don't have to talk about it. We're so rebellious of having to claim that we are citizens. So that's just an interesting take on my point. But maybe, no biases. I just want to get to the end of this. Hold on.
Like, I'm fucking shaking right now, bro. They don't even care. Like, I'm so fucking shaky. Like, people that don't have documents, you should not be outside. They don't even care if you have documents or not. Because I'm a whole citizen. They didn't even ask me for my ID. They didn't ask no question. They just grabbed my hand. And then when I told them, like, why are you doing that? Then they went to the other lady. They went to the other lady in the back door and they talked to the lady.
Y'all white people just be taking people. Don't ask me for shit. That is wild. Like I said, I'm not pro ICE at all. I'm not pro any of this situation happened, but I don't like that started this video off and tried to say, like, you white versus black, and it seems like that she's trying to push a narrative of white versus black. And I understand. Hold on, I understand that you're probably watching this. You're like, we need to stick together. We're all no. Generations before that have already done that, and look where this gotten us. We sat down, and I'm not pushing divisiveness or none of that shit, none of that at all, but I'm sitting down knowing the same thing. Whenever something happens to people that look like us, hold on, because let's just finish. I want to hear the full story of what she has to say. This is pretty long.
Don't have nothing. Y'all white people just keep taking people. Don't ask me for shit. No, I don't care. They just grab me for no fucking reason. I'm not helping no white people. Don't ask me for shit. Yeah, they broke in the African store. I'm just telling everybody, all the African people, I'm just telling them, y'all better lock the door. The people door was locked, and they snuck in the back. They snuck in the back. One coming from the back and one sitting in the front. Because I came in the store, they had an Iowa pick in an Iowa truck. The plate says Iowa. So they don't give a fuck if you have documents. If you have documents, they don't give a shit. They're just gonna come and grab you. So if you don't have shit, just stay home.
Like, why would you stay home? Like, if you don't have documents, stay home. Oh, so you're telling illegal immigrants, if they don't have documents, just stay home. Now, I'm not saying that it's bad. Like, I'm not saying, like, like all illegal immigrants should be taken at a particular situation. I'm not into that political situation at this moment in time. But there is a issue that is happening in America that I have noticed, And it's very funny how things are. I'm gonna get my opinion at the end. I'm gonna get my opinion at the end. Let's hear the full context of this story, and let's keep going.
They don't give a shit. They're all in Brooklyn Park. They're just sneaking in the people's store from the back since they can't come in through the front. They're sneaking in the back door. Oh my god, I'm fucking. They didn't even ask me if I had documents. They didn't ask me if I'm a citizen. They just snuck me and grabbed me from the back of the pull my jacket from the back. They just pulled me and tried to grab my hand. And luckily the other guy that worked there, he just came and said, "What are you doing? You're not supposed to be in here." That's when the guy took my hand from my jacket from in them. And then it went after the other lady. I guess it thought I was her. Yeah, I'm going home, Andrew. I'm not even supposed to be here. I usually don't even come over here this early morning. I can't run the errands. I just not even supposed to be in the African store at this time. Cause I was like, since I'm already in Brooklyn Park, I'm gonna just make my run so I don't have to come here later. And then that's the shit that's going on. They don't give a fuck if you they didn't.
Oh, you just see that? She said they don't give a fuck if you and she's about to say African or Black American.
They don't give a fuck if you they didn't.
I swear she's about to say that. Like, they don't give a fuck if you were African, but she caught herself and stopped it. But hold on, I know somebody's gonna be triggered by what I'm saying. I'm just like, yo, bro, stop trying to protect the situation and pay attention to the full context of what's going on. That's all I'm asking. Keep an open-minded perspective. I'm not trying to be biased. I'm just trying to be informative and educational. And I'm not trying to throw shade or anything towards anybody at this moment in time. But this is gonna go to a point that I want to make. Here we go.
Ask me, are you a citizen? Do you have documents with you? They just grabbed me. So imagine, they're not even asking for nothing. And they snuck in the people back door. They didn't even come through the front. So if you own any store, African store or whatever store, you gotta just lock your back door, because I don't know how they came in the back. I was in the aisle, she just came and grabbed me from the back.
Telling Africans how to avoid ICE at that particular time. You're saying you're giving them the cues on, which is fine. Like, I understand, like as you should be, because America is built off of, Wild Wild West. I had to throw the cowboy hat on. It's built on that Wild Wild West lifestyle and culture and stuff like that. I don't support ICE at all, but it's very curious to see this particular situation and the narratives that she's pushing at and how she started off this video. But I want to continue to the end so I can get the full context and the scope of what she's talking about, and then I'm gonna drop what I have to say about it. So just bear with me. It's pretty lengthy.
I know I'm rude, but I did cuss them up, but dang, I'm not that. I'm scared. I'm a punk. If you don't have your documents, you just stay home. Because even if you do or not, they don't give a shit. They just grab you whatever. As long as they see you color, they're grabbing you.
Boom. As long as they see your color, they're grabbing you. No, they're not. Why are you trying to associate all black people to this particular situation? And this is like, I think people actually believe the delusion of it all. Like, you actually think that you look like us. You think that you could slide in, like, we can't see the difference between you Africans and Black Americans. You're not black, you're African. We can tell. You can sit down and act like, oh, but the white people see us all the same. No, they don't. They really don't. And you keep believing this to make yourself feel better, but no, we can see the difference. And there's nothing wrong with that, but stop trying to live in this delusion. You're not black, you're African. So, and all I know, every Black American I know got documents.
You're in an African store, they don't think if you're a citizen, they don't give a shit, they're grabbing you. So stay the fuck home. If you don't have to be outside, don't be outside. Because they just grabbed me for no fucking reason. Grabbed me from the back. Like, had my shirt.
She said it a couple times. I let it slide, gang. I'm gonna keep it real. She said it a couple times, but I let it slide. But she keeps saying from the back. That's crazy. That is crazy.
It's a foreigner that's doing this shit. The guy who came both of them is a Hispanic and a black guy. Like, fucking foreigners that's doing that, though.
So an Hispanic and a black guy. A Hispanic and a black guy. So a Black American and a Hispanic, which is most likely Mexican or Dominican or Puerto Rican, and you're looking at them and saying they're foreigners, but Hispanic people have been in this country for a long time, and Black Americans have been in this country for a long time. I don't know, because you didn't say they were African. You said a black guy, and right there, boom, you're announcing that you're not the same. You're announcing that you're not the same. You're like, a black guy. You could have said an African. No, you said a black guy. So he had to be a Black American, because you were specifically saying the African. You're in the African store. You're in the African store. Or African people this. So when you saw a black guy, okay, let's just continue.
So be out there, be safe. If you don't have to be outside, don't be outside. There's the great America everybody want to come to. That's what it's going.
This is the great America everybody wants to come to. So you're not a citizen. You see that? This is the great America that everybody wants to come to. Like, if you just listen to the conversation, so you're not a citizen. You're not black. You're African. And you're sitting down trying to get people into this little race angle so they can lean towards what you're doing or what you're saying.
But just know they're not asking you if you have your papers or not, because they didn't ask me shit. They didn't ask me if I was a citizen. They didn't ask me if I'm legal. Nothing. They just grabbed me.
Speaking about legal, which I think is a very interesting thing, you're on the phone while driving, which is illegal. You're documenting yourself committing a crime at this moment in time. Like, can we all acknowledge that? Like, at this moment in time, you're on the phone driving, which is illegal. But hey, I don't know. And you're mad because ICE is coming to come get you and all these other people who are undocumented in this particular country at this moment in time.
If that other guy wasn't there, they probably would have put my little tiny ass in their car and God knows what. Because they're not asking questions. So if you can't be outside, don't be outside. I'm okay, BK, thank you. But these people, they're not even asking questions. They didn't even ask me for my documents. They didn't ask me if I was legal. They just grabbed me. Imagine people who their kids are at school and they grab them, the kids could get off school, and then they come home, their parents are not there. So what if I was not legal,
Know you're legal or not. And based off the way that you've spoken about this particular situation, it doesn't confirm or make me feel safe that you are legal in this particular country. Because why did you run? They said they grabbed those people, so you ran and got your little ass out of there. If you was legal, why would you run? You know what I mean? If you was legal, what can they do to you? It seems like there could have been a proper lawsuit. You could have gotten some money. Any American citizen would have been like, yeah, I could get some money out of this. Like, oh, they grabbed me, they threw me on the ground. That's a quick 150,000, 200,000 lawsuit. Easy there. Boom. Bada bang. But you ran. Doesn't sound like you're legal, but okay. And don't try to put parents coming home and their kids are coming home. Hold on.
They all in BP right now, but those African stores, that's where they're at. The people at the dollar store, that's the next place they're going. So they're not asking anyone for documents. They just grab me. I feel so bad. I feel so bad for those people that don't have documents, yo.
Respectfully, all right, I'm gonna give my opinion on this particular situation. I get it, I really do get it. It's very uncomfortable and very stressful and very, it feels, you can feel a little bit bad for certain people and they just want a better life and stuff like that. But at the same time, from my perspective, these are the same people who come to the country, get comfortable, and then don't have no respect for the actual native people or indigenous people that are actually there. They talk any type of way, they act any type of way, they behave, and it's not all of them, but that's what we see online, right? And then they spread this propaganda, and when we do see people who are from that background and stuff like that, they never stick up for us when people are talking bad about us in different countries. They don't stick up for us when people are saying, oh, Americans are like this or Americans are like that. They don't do that. They don't defend this particular country. They don't have respect. But now when it comes down to you guys are having this particular situation, notice you kept saying African this, African this. Why are they not in Black American neighborhoods? Because you're not black. We can see you. We know the difference between Black Americans and Africans. I 100%, and it's no problem. You know what I mean? But if you're oh man, you should have some compassion for what she's going through. I don't really agree with this. Why? I'm in Europe right now. I'm in Romania. I had to pay taxes. I had to pay healthcare. I had to pay a whole bunch of stuff just for me to have this opportunity to be here right now. If I was not here, they'll be coming and kicking me out of this particular country. This is what it is. I'm in their country under their rules. Why are we acting like, I'm gonna be honest, like why are you acting like this is not something that's normal in other countries? They do the exact same thing. They have immigration people who come and lock you up and do all this different type of stuff for you when you're doing things that's illegal in their country. This is an illegal act that you're in. You're not documented? Why? Why are we sitting down acting like this is something that should be normalized? No, what do you mean? In every other country, they're doing the exact same thing. And I'm not all for ICE. I'm just being honest. As somebody who's traveling abroad, I cannot stay in this country. I cannot do these things that I want to do. I cannot open up a bank account. I can't do any of this, have access to any of this stuff if I don't have the paperwork and documentation. They don't. So there's nothing wrong about what's happening. But it all brings down to the point. I thought we were all black. I thought when people see us, we look the same, so they're not gonna, no, they don't. You don't look like us. That's the thing I've been trying to say. That's the point of this whole video. I just want to clear up the fact that you know that you're not black. You know that you're African, and when you choose, when you want to pick and choose, when it's beneficial to you, you try to jump into that blackness to help you. But when it doesn't benefit you, you're not black. I think it's very interesting. It happens all the time, and that's what this video is about, to show people that this is a thing that's constantly happening. It's not to bash this lady. It has nothing to do about this lady. It's about you get to pick and choose, and I know there's going to be some African people who's going to watch this, and there's going to be some international people who's going to watch this, and it has nothing to do with you guys from Africa. We have the utmost respect for people from Africa and people from Caribbean islands. This has to do with the people inside of the European diaspora of the melanated community who have this unsatiable need to be constantly disrespectful. And for a long period of time, my generations before this and the Black American generations put us all under a bubble and said we're all one people. We need to be unified. No, it's funny how we all need to be unified when it comes down to you guys, you know? But when we sitting down and you guys are disrespecting us, disrespecting our culture, disrespecting where we are, well, you don't have any culture, you don't have this. None of you guys is being unified at that moment in time. And none of this time, like, people are sitting down and acting like, oh my God, you can't be treating them like that. I don't see that. I don't see that. For some long time, when we're in a position of light, in a position of power, in a position of our voices being heard, we always sit down and say, let's be unified, let's do all this stuff, let's do this. I'm not seeing reciprocal energy from you guys. And watch this. You're gonna watch in the comments. You're gonna see people being negative and disrespectful, because I understand this is a very triggered and sensitive topic that I'm talking about right now. And I understand that it puts you in a vulnerable position because you're like, no, I don't like you're being divisive. You're being. Well, maybe you should have a little bit more compassion. Maybe you should be thinking to yourself, damn, we really must have rubbed these Black Americans in a very wrong way, and I'm truly sorry about that. We definitely need to educate our communities on the international abroad to start treating you guys a lot better, or having more respect for what you guys have done for us, and you know, maybe we could rebuild that bond. See, that's a great approach that you can choose. But to automatically paint us as the villains, or paint me as the villains because I'm telling you something that I just genuinely don't like and I don't respect and I don't think it's cool, when it comes down to a political, economical standpoint, you're mad at me because I'm mad at the experience that I'm having between each of these diaspora situations. Make it make sense. You can't get mad at the victim, right? So that's my opinion on that particular situation. What are your thoughts? At the end of the day, if you're watching this and you're from a different background, different ethnicity, just because you are African, I can't take off me being black. But you could take off being black and you could say I'm African. You could take off being black and say you're Caribbean. I can't take off being black. You can't pick and choose when you're black. So you're not black. Because just like she said, it was a black guy, not African. Everything else was African shop, African this. She's giving heads up to Africans and stuff like that. And then she's trying to make the whole white people and black people thing. No, black people don't have any particular situation with any of that. Black Americans are not even getting into the ICE situation. I don't suggest anybody get into the ICE situation if you're a Black American. No. No. Let those people do their jobs. You focus on the position of making sure that your family is progressively safe. And stay out of their way. But that's my opinion on that. And it's very nuanced, so don't take it as an ultra. It is a very ultra generalization. All right, there are going to be other videos where this perspective that I'm speaking pertaining to ICE is going to be completely different. And this is not the baseball. I'm not like I'm not. I don't like what they're doing. I don't think it's constitutional. I don't think any of that stuff. But in this particular situation, this has nothing to do about the ICE situation. This has to do about the identification of you being black when you want to be black. And then you're African when you want to be African. It's funny how you can point and say it's a black person. I thought you were black too. So if you're black too, how can you say it's a black person? Make it make sense to me. It makes no, but when it suits you and you're black, right? You see how that work? I don't like that. I don't think that's respectable. You can't turn on the cosplay whenever you want to benefit you. So, hey, that's my particular situation. And the interesting thing is, she said that she has documents, but she fled. The people were helping her at that shop when they grabbed her. She fled. She didn't even help them. What are your thoughts on this particular situation? Give your feedback. I said a lot. Please be respectful. All right, no derogatory names, no derogatory terms. I don't want to hear none of this extra stuff. I don't want to see people writing tether. I don't want to see that in my comments. If you can't be articulative and educational in your particular statement and in your particular comments, there's no reason to comment anything. And if you made it this far into the video and you don't know what to say at this moment in time, comment "This is getting good." The reason why I want you to comment "This is getting good" is because I'm starting to talk on more sensitive topics pertaining to America, diaspora, and a whole bunch of other different things. And the content that's going to be coming out is just things that are popping on my For You page. Like these videos are things that's popping on my page. So if you're enjoying these conversations and these open-minded perspectives and stuff like that, comment "This is being good. This is getting good." Or you can comment "This is getting bad." It's up to you at this particular moment in time. You pick and choose on that particular situation. Sadly, I didn't get any comments in my recent videos, so I can't give any shout outs to any of the members that are being a member at this moment in time. But it's okay. At this moment in time, my name's AdonisCrashBoom. You guys are watching Adonis Live. And please, pretty please, don't only see me one way. Keep in mind that every day is a movie. What are your thoughts?
Hands up, little mama, what's up? No, you see me pulling up in that truck. Rams up, chinchilla, Tim Duck. Hop out, make a bird brim, what?